blocked you! Stay away from me!
There you go. You know, Patrick thinks that I'm gonna murder him. Wow, that is so crazy. I'm so scared right now. The FBI is gonna come after me because Patrick thinks that I want to murder him. Patrick, look, I'm not gonna do nothing to you, but you know, this just goes to show how much of a bitch you are in real life, right? You are maybe like a shit talker on social media, right? But you know, in real life, you're like a pussy. You're a little coward. You know, you're a hoe.
Welcome to the Crashout. What happens when a scammer gets exposed, then decides to triple down? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the internet's Boogeyman. Today's special, one completely unhinged, overcooked clown who couldn't take the heat, so he tried to light the kitchen on fire. And now, he's sweating bullets in a room he built himself, lighting matches with both hands, and wondering why everything smells like gasoline. This isn't damage control, this is self-immolation with Wi-Fi. So grab your popcorn and maybe a fire extinguisher, because what you're about to witness is the rarest kind of meltdown, the kind that keeps getting hotter the longer it burns. But before we drag this man through the Boogeyman gauntlet, here's some context. Danny Trades is a self-proclaimed trader who's been under fire for questionable mentorship practices, inflated win rates, and started a prop firm called Funded Futures Family. Recently, Patrick Wieland, another influencer in the trading space, another grifter, an arch nemesis of Danny, called out the shady behavior of another prop firm called Tradeify for endorsing another fellow scammer that you all know very well, J-Dunn. Instead of responding like an adult, Danny spiraled into one of the wildest Twitter meltdowns in community history. Threats, insults, confessions. This wasn't a clapback. It was a real-time crash out. Danny Trades opened the show with one of the nastiest tweets I've ever seen, calling someone a fentanyl baby. Then acting like he felt bad. Like that somehow clears your karma. This ain't a confessional, it's a timeline. Patrick mentions his family OD'd, and Danny's first instinct is comedy, skull emojis, like he's in a group chat full of 13-year-olds. You don't need therapy, you need Wi-Fi restrictions. But buckle up, because that was just the warm-up. Danny wasn't done. He had more screenshots to share, and more brain cells to lose. This man sent a death threat with a selfie. Bro posed like he was about to order nuggets, and then said, "I'ma find you." If this is intimidation, it's giving Cheesecake Factory, not cartel. And just when you think the cringe can't get any thicker, Danny decided it was time to announce his final form. This the same guy who was crying about people being mean to him on Twitter just weeks ago. Now he thinks he's a final boss. Danny, death doesn't fear you. Your Wi-Fi provider does. And if you thought we were done, oh no. Danny still had some middle school insults left in the chamber. So when you can't win a trading argument, you pivot to middle school insults? Calling someone gay and roasting his girlfriend's body? That's the emotional range of a vape pen. But wait, the cult leader moment was coming. Danny needed to let the timeline know who still believes in him. He really typed, "I lied to J-Dunn and he still stayed loyal." Is that supposed to be a flex? If you're scamming and he's still backing you, congrats. You're in a cult, not a company. And just when you think we've seen every archetype, the villain, the sidekick, the crybaby, Danny pulls out the hacker LARP. Danny got so mad, he confessed to federal crimes on the TL. We've officially entered GTA side mission territory. What's next? Hacking NASA, blocking Tradeify with a VPN. This wasn't a meltdown. It was a full detonation. What started as internet beef turned into a one-man psychological thriller, starring Danny as the villain, victim, and unreliable narrator. And when the smoke clears, all that's left is the internet's memory and this video. Danny, you can delete tweets, you can make apologies, but this performance, it's forever. This has been the internet's Boogeyman. Sleep tight, traders. And remember, the market ain't the only thing that exposes fraud.